Hello everyone, it's me again. Probably going to upload all these at once, I think. Right, what I like doing with the Raspberry Pi is just messing around with little number games. So this particular one, I show you the code in a second, is rolling Yahtzees. Now Yahtzee is where you have 5 dice and you roll 5 of a kind. That's all it is. Now, the chances of you doing that is 1 in 1300. But I wanted to see if you had dice with different numbers of sides or a different number of dice. So I wrote this code. At the moment, it's busy rolling in normal Yahtzee. So it's 5 dice with 6-sided dice. It's rolled the dice, getting on for 480,000 times. Which is pretty cool. It's not as good as your Pentium 4 or anything like that, but, you know, it's a bit of a laugh. Now, the other thing I have included is what your Yahtzees are made up of. Oh, God. Right, so you can see that got number of 1s Yahtzees, number of 2s Yahtzees, 3s Yahtzees, 4s Yahtzees, and they're about equal. I'll say this for it. It's maybe random, but it's quite level most of the time. I've done this up to, like, 1 million or something Yahtzees on the Pentium. And you know, it's been running all night, and it's been fairly level, to be honest. So it's about right. Now that's fairly cool. But I just want to show you the code. I'm not going to talk you through it. I'm also not going to make it available, but I can show you roughly how it goes. Okay, so again in Perl, because I like Perl. So you got a bunch of variables at the top. Variables of note are this line here, where I say number of sides on a dice, and this one here, which are the number of dice. Obviously, the more dice you get, the less Yahtzees you're going to get. There's a couple of loop variables, the usual debug variables. Okay, so basically I have, the top sub there is a number generator, that's called for every dice. For the number of dice you have. Then you have the number of rolls that you have. That's just in a call in case I wanted to do anything else at that point. This is pretty clever, really. It creates an array of the same number. Sorry. If you roll, it puts it in an array index of 6, so you can count how many 6s you have. Right, and here we have the actual code. Basically, it prints a bunch of stuff, clears the screen, prints a bunch of stuff using the variables from the top, and then compares each dice to the first one, and if it matches, it keeps going. If it doesn't, it bins it. And that's just it, really. So this is where it goes through, and then it calls the checker. That's about it. So yeah, it's just playing around with Yahtzees. It is interesting. It's quite interesting anyway. But yeah, if you pause the video at certain points, you've just seen all the code, so you can type it in yourself. There you go. I'm not going to hide anything. There you go. Now the other thing I've just written actually is something where if you choose a random number between 0 and infinity, the chances of it having a 3 in it tend towards 100%. So I'll explain it again. If you choose a random number between 0 and infinity, the chances of it having a 3 in it is very, very close to 100%. So I thought I might write a bit of code to prove that. And here it is. So it's loosely based on the Yahtzee code, to be honest. It's just rolling dice, isn't it, really? You're just choosing a random number between 0 and a really big number. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm saying, right, the number to find is 3, number of rolls is 0, found the Boolean, I believe. Right, max rolls is how many times you're intending on doing this. So in the last one, where it was how many Yahtzees do you want, this is literally how many rolls do you want to do it to prove a point. One subroutine here. Choose a random number. What's that going to be? 1 times 10 to the power 250. So I've chosen a massive number there. I'm not sure if it evaluates it as 1e blah 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 blah, Or not, it would be nice to know. Right, so I'm going, while you haven't rolled the dice that many times, increase it by 1, and then a variable is the roll number, and then if 3 isn't in that number, God, this is really bad, isn't it? If 3 isn't in that number, then basically print all the stuff out on the screen. Doesn't log anything. Okay, so that's that. And if you want to see it running, this is what it looks like. So it's finding 3s. So there we go. That's a shame I didn't do that. That's just someone put that early. Yeah, there we go. So finding 3s, it's found 110 out of 175, and it's an 81% chance of it being a 3. So there we go. Oh, the artsy one. Looks like that when it's running. Okay, right. Thanks for watching. Bye.